I knew, I knew going into this movie that the people who were gonna enjoy this movie more were number one, kids, of course. It was made for them. And number two, fans of the game of any age. But I thought that maybe the story wouldn't be good enough for anybody to be able to watch it. Because I'm not familiar with, I mean, I know about the game. I've heard of it. I've never ever played it or even seen anyone play it. So I thought if they write a good enough story, it'll be at least, at the very least, entertaining. Man, it wasn't. I've never seen such a loud, crazy, wild movie be so boring. Not one joke landed. And I'm hearing that people are going crazy at theaters.
Are you?
I am Steve.
Like they're watching Rocky Horror or something, throwing things at the screen and just repeating lines like they've seen this movie 1,000 times or something. But what they're doing is repeating lines from the trailer. And I think those people are paid by the company of this movie to start some kind of trend. Because it wasn't like that at my theater, but maybe that was just my experience. One thing you're going to notice off the top is the amount of green screen. Like heavily dependent on green screen. The CGI part, that's you have to. It's a Minecraft movie, so you have to use CGI. But it's everything else that makes it look so cartoonish and just not natural, and I don't know. So starting off with Jack Black, he's the reason why I agreed to go watch this movie. Jack Black to me is hilarious. I liked him even in that Netflix movie where he plays the devil pretending to be Santa Claus. That one was good. He was good in that. So I agreed to watch this movie because of him. But no, not even him. Not even his joke landed. And Jason Momoa, to me, was miscast. To me, he plays a better villain. Now, there's people who look like villains, but they're really funny. One guy in particular is the dad from Modern Family. They didn't want him at first because he didn't look funny. The problem with Jason Momoa is that he's buff. I think the muscles is what makes him look more of a villain than a funny guy. Because the character type they should have used in this movie for him should have been someone like Duffman from The Simpsons. He should have always kept the shades on and talked in a weird way like the Duffman. Or even he should at least try to do Macho Man Randy Savage impersonation. Because he dressed like him. I don't know if he was tough or cowardly. Because he acts tough sometimes and do brave stuff. And then he starts screaming like a little girl. And running away. And so I don't know which one he was. And what was the point of him being a old school retro gamer champion? Because Minecraft is nothing like the old school retro games. So I didn't understand that part. All the other characters were throwaways. They served no purpose. And I guess the little boy is some kind of genius because he built a jetpack. Then you have a side story where one of the villagers leaves his world, goes into the real world, and meets up with the freaky mom from American Pie. And they just have a whole relationship going. Like she doesn't care that he looks weird and everything, his face and head and nose is shaped all square-like. She doesn't care. Takes him out to dinner. Guess they get married. They probably have kids in the future. I don't know. But that was just like not funny. It was weird. Like, what? Come on. What I was really hoping for is what I call Shrek comedy. Shrek dialogue where they have jokes that only adults could understand. Those are hilarious. I like those kind of jokes. Like in Shrek, I think part 2, where it's like a parody of Cop. They put Puss in Boots against the wall and they got a sack of green stuff and kids don't know what's going on, but we know we were cracking up. That kind of comedy, you won't find it anywhere on Minecraft. It is like 100% for little kids and for fans of the game. Nobody else is gonna like this. I don't think. It's an hour and 40 minutes long. I swear it felt like 3 hours. That makes me wonder. I remember watching Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat movie, and I loved it, even though it had its flaws. I wonder now if the way I'm feeling about Minecraft is the way someone who had no idea what Mortal Kombat was and watched that movie. Because they did have some terrible CGI and stuff, Mortal Kombat. But I don't know. I think even if you're not familiar with the game, you would have enjoyed Mortal Kombat the movie. With this one, I don't think so. They were trying very hard, too hard, to be funny to kids. So, from 1 to 10, I'm going to give this movie here a -2. That is the lowest score I can give to any movie. And I'm going to get a lot of hate, but I got to be honest. Is it rewatchable? Dear God, no. Would I recommend it? No, unless you're a fan of the game. But anybody else, no way. All right, man. I will catch you on the next one.
Peace out.